Hey, so we're looking at quite an interesting team today, I think. We don't really see a red, green, blue kind of team. I think yellows and increasingly purples are becoming very popular in this meta. Yellow was always purple. Yellow was always popular. Sorry, not always purple. Yellow was always popular because of people like Gwen. I think she was the one that was popular first. And I think Nephra and Sigil became more and more popular. They're used together very frequently, and that is a very powerful combination. So it's quite rare, I think, to see a team without yellows and also without purples. Zarkon, of course, is a very powerful hero, very popular also on defenses now that immunity has been converted into spell shield for the most part, and a lot of teams adopted Mrs. Claus, Zarkon, Santa, kind of. Is he called Santa or Claus in this game? I think he's called Claus. So those three were very popular in the days that Mrs. Claus first came out. And now we're seeing this team, which is really interesting, I think. Strybog is giving the buffs, Kityoko is debuffing, Alexander is buffing himself, Dagda is debuffing, and Tessix is buffing. I went in earlier, I didn't manage to record it, but I lost basically using a blue damage dealer, Freya, because there were too many buffs with both the soul replenish, mana breath, whatever, and the immunity and the taunt. That was a bit too much. So I'm trying something different this time and I hope it works. So, and yeah, let's try. I'm not sure I chose the right dragon, but we'll find out. So I do want to get spell shield up, and I do want to charge. Well, let's see what's going to happen. So Kityoko has a good chance of charging. I know that this team, in the previous battle, all of the 5 heroes went one after another. So Kityoko has a really good chance of charging, and she can do big damage to Tessix if he doesn't have his spell shield up. I'm also a little concerned if Dagda would target Finbor, and that could kill Finbor if I'm unlucky. I think protective shield from Aurora is going to be important regardless, because, well, it's basically going to help with kind of preventing any damage to the heroes. That shield does absorb the damage. And if I would have Soul Link up from Nephra, that could also prevent damage being done. So I have couple of ways to prevent damage to my team. That's a more defensive choice if I would go for it. If I would go more offensive, I would try to charge up Finbor and do some damage already, though I think that will be difficult to do because his mana gain is pretty low. And the team that I have is pretty defensive, with Finbor being the only damage dealer. That's not uncommon for what I bring, but I'm just commenting that probably I will go more defensive. So, with that in mind, it probably makes sense to match yellows and blues. Yellows to get the soul link, and blues to get the protective shield and also prevent the enemy from getting blues. I'm going to actually match yellows and reds for the first turn because Aurora comes next, and I think it'll be easier to get her charged up, saving the blues for her. So her mana gain is 22. Definitely just need 3. And I am trying to see what would be the most useful match. So I think if I do this, these purples will fall, and then I will get a purple combo as well. That would be nice. I suppose I could go for extra yellow. So mana gain of 21 and 72 right now, which means I need 3 tiles. So she'll charge with this, that's fine. And I don't really think I have... There's more that I can do apart from try to give more tiles to Finbor. Okay. Yeah, so the enemy is going to take 5 turns in a row. And the way that I've set this up, so the blues will target Tessix. The reds will probably target Finbor. And the green will target Aurora. I think that by the time it's Dagda's turn, he will have charged. So I'm going to protect Finbor. And I'm going to try to get rid of blues. But I want to get rid of them in a way that's smart. So the obvious one is to move this blue down here. I'm not sure that gives me much. I get this yellow combo, but that's basically it. I could move this green across and this blue will come and make a combo. So I will get both the blue, the green, and the yellow. I'm thinking whether I could do something here. So I could move this blue here to the green, and I could move then the blue here. So then I'll get the blue match here. Here will be wait. Here will be green. These purples will be here. Here will be another green, so this purple will come here. So that purple won't have a match. So I think I will do this one. I will Um, I will do this one so that when this blue falls and these yellows match and go away, this purple will come here and I will get a purple combo here. And going to do this here and hope that that helps. Okay. Well, this is slightly annoying that I have decreased attack on Finbor, but his turn is coming up next. So I know I can probably charge him up again. And I want Sigil to charge so that she can take the decreased attack off him. So maybe something like this. $54 and his mana gain is 17, so I need 3 tiles. Okay. Well, the tile damage will go to Alexander, so I guess I can match some reds. Now we're gonna put the heal block. And Aurora is coming up next, so I can let her fire her special and hope that she charges up again soon. Doesn't really matter, we got a lot of tiles just then, so I think when the board has a lot of one color or two colors and they're all close to each other, it doesn't really matter how you move the tiles because it's likely that you're going to set off lots of combos. And we can try to protect Finbor again. If I move this one here, this green will fall and I'll get the purple combo here. And I'm going to do this so that I'm lining up these blues. Since this purple is going to go away, this yellow is going to fall, and I'm going to move this down so I can get a combo there. I think the thing that this person has done really well is they've equipped Alexander with what seems like high res. I had Mrs. Claus in my previous try against this team, and she was taking statuses of everyone apart from Alexander, so I think he probably has some res gear on him, and that was really annoying actually. So I couldn't remove his taunt. I couldn't remove his spell shield, and that was very nicely done. I think all I can do is match blues because I'm not really going to benefit from the other tiles. Or I could try a little bit of purple. It is going to be hard to get a purple match. I can engineer it, but it does come at the cost of not doing much else. Okay. So I think this will be fine. I'm glad I matched all of the purples then. So what's going to happen? Dagda is going to go at Finbor, so we can already try to minimize the damage. And the question is, what do I want to do? So I think these statuses will all expire very soon. So it's nice to have Finbor fire while they're still up. If I go ahead and do this, I can fire him off, and this red dragon is going to go. So if I put T6, that does reduce the number of turns that he will have his spell shield for the next round with Kityoko and everything. But I think it's okay. I can already use him now. It's not a big deal. The only thing is that Strybog is going to get a bunch of blues now. I tend not to mind if Strybog gets blues and it's in the middle of a chunk of enemy turns. I just don't like it if he gives everyone a lot of buffs and then I'm stuck there with 10 buffs on each enemy, not being able to land ailments. Don't think there's any saving the blues, but we can try to get rid of some reds. The danger of using Kityoko with a taunt hero is that the taunt hero is going to draw a text himself, and that will make it more likely for him to die. Actually, you can see that I drew Kityoko's special with T6 because he's red and Kit is blue, so she will target T6. But since he doesn't have taunt on him, the other heroes like Dagda and the enemy Tessix actually targeted Finbor instead. So that potentially saved his life. Okay. And let's finish this really quickly because I have to go. Okay. And let's try to charge up the purples and then we'll be done. So, thank you for watching and sorry to end a bit abruptly, but I hope you had fun and see you next time.